Hey guys, and welcome back to another glorious episode of Niche, a genetic survival game. And in the last episode, Grove was almost attacked by a vicious predator, but thankfully, a little old if I can collect on him, little Sal, I believe Derp was actually able to come to his rescue, even though Grove was actually able to save himself. But it is Grove's final days, and he would like to rest upon a throne and kind of live out his last days as the king. He is the only king, and we do have a queen replacement who's actually working her way to come down to where Grove is, and that's pretty much exactly what happened last episode. So let's get started. So yes, we also have a little Kratos over here who should be getting his last gem maybe in the next couple of days, and he'll be taking a spot at the top of the hill. So I guess he'll wait right here very diligently before he actually takes throne. And Scout right here might be looking for a possible mate. Obviously a mate that actually has a trait or some sort of genetics or at least a scout's leg. So any creatures with both paws he's not really too interested in. He would like to continue on his line of scouts, which honestly he's very happy because scouting, being the god of scouts, is actually pretty easy because usually most of the time most creatures will actually have at least one runner's leg. And he's very proud of that. So that's at least his line going to continue on of worshippers. So scouting and the god of war is something that is very strong on this island and will be very much possible to pass on to the next island, which is the hard mode of Mountain Island. But poor Grove and Lily are a little concerned because they are the gods or lords of harvest, and that is going to be rather difficult because not a lot of people are going to be taking that their faith across to the next island because there might not be actually grasslands over there. There might just be complete mountains. So we're not sure just yet. So we'll see how that is. If a gathering child can have the gathering pot and be very strong and durable for the next island, then we might take them. Like I believe there are some gatherers that both have the nimble fingers and the claw that if they're strong enough they can take themselves over to the next island. But obviously Sweets is going to be a bit too old for that because these probably his kids will possibly be going down. But since a lot of his kids only have both actually a lot of his kids actually have both nimble fingers and the claws, so like they're actually kind of moving down towards the tree so they can collect up berries and roots and nuts and stuff like that, because that's kind of what Lako was known for. She in her past life was pretty much known for gathering up roots, and so she kind of favors the god of harvest, and her kids kind of have that trait in them. They have the nimble fingers, so they can actually collect up nuts and berries at least. So she is very proud of her children, and I believe Ivory is from the line of, where is he? Did his father pass away? No. Oh my God, his father did pass away. Aww. Well, his father was also pretty much in favor of harvesting, and his son, I completely forgot to name. I guess we can name him after some like weeds and stuff like that. Anything that's like I guess berries and vegetable related. So I guess we can name him Wheat. So poor little Wheat's father just died on the previous turn that I accidentally pressed. And so yeah, his father is kind of passed on, and he is here left to collect nuts and berries with Vankuru, who's also be passing away pretty soon as well. So it's kind of a sad day for him. So he might have to migrate. Unless Queen Lily is going to be coming down here, but Queen Lily is actually going down the other way where Grove is because she's kind of wanted to talk to him before it's his last turn. So Queen Lily is going to actually sit here next to Grove, and they can actually chit chat. While on his last day, you can actually tell her all about being the king of harvest and try to pass on his knowledge down to Lily, because she is literally just, she just got her new gem, so she is new at this. So she'll be taking the throne as he passes away, and hopefully her followers will try to migrate towards where she is so she can supervise them and tell them all about, the whole harvesting. So I believe, since a little Wheat over here heard about, the Lord of Harvest, he actually might migrate as well because he's going to be desperate for some guidance because his father has just passed away. His mother passed away when he was pretty young. I believe she passed away when she gave birth to him. So he had no idea who his mother is. And it's kind of sad, honestly. But we'll try to, we'll get him to migrate as soon as he gets his new gems and all that stuff. And poor Vancouver is gonna be passing away, so I guess he'll say goodbye to little Wheat over here, who he barely even knew, even though he kind of seen him across the way, but didn't really get to know him too much. Little Tanu over here isn't really favorable of the God of Harvest, so I guess he'll just rip out this bush over here so he can collect some food for his children, and I guess he'll start heading up the mountain now. Now that he thinks about it. And over here is Rukir, and I guess he's going to be doing the same thing because he is not in favor of the God of Harvest, but he does need the food for his pack members. So yeah, he'll do that, and hopefully we can get possibly a future child of the Harvest to come down here and take a throne. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But honestly, we'll try to focus on that in a bit. So the kids actually beat, and I believe over here is Tato, which is beet, potato, and beet. They actually do favor the harvest god, so they're going to be moving up to this tree so they can actually collect the nuts that is produced from here. Beet actually, surprisingly, doesn't even have what you call it, any traits that will help him or help her collect nuts. But she's being sent down here with her sister Tato because she actually needs to catch bunnies. She heard there's a bunny burrow down here, and I believe that's what bunny duty is. So yeah, we'll get little Ivory down here to sit over on the other side of the tree so you can collect Oh, look at that. There's a trunk over here. Maybe even Queen Lily can take position over here if she wants. But I guess they're a little surprised. They're hoping maybe that, Queen Lily will actually come over here because that's where they are. But I believe Queen Lily is more like, you know what? I'm the queen. Y'all supposed to come over here. Y'all supposed to follow me. Y'all followers. I'm not a follower. So yeah. So I guess Derp can come over here. Hopefully I don't get him lost because he does have short eyelid size and all that stuff. So Sao, I guess since he finished his duty, he's going to continue on going down the mountain trying to see if he can find any new creatures or any new areas. So hopefully in the next turn, if I have no more turns to spend, he'll try to catch this bunny because he is in favor of the god of scouting and god of war because he has the claw. So we'll see how that goes. But I think he might lose his chance because I need to be breeding Lako over here with Nunu. So yeah, Lako and Nunu are going to be breeding because I want to get different genetics in the system so we can actually hopefully breed out the trunk. That's what she's hoping, that she can actually have one child with a trunk. So I guess Nunu will be mating with Lako. And Lako can actually put down a nest immediately. And since Nunu saw that she put a nest down immediately, he'll collect up some more materials for the future nests. And I guess little Turnip here will actually be coming down the mountain. I'm not sure what direction she wants to go. But I guess I can move Sweets out the way so that Nunu can actually move a place so she can continue on her journey down here. I also have Missiana, who is actually pretty she's older, but I might actually send her the opposite way towards Queen Lily. So I guess little Turnip over here sees Messiana traveling across the land, and she actually might want to follow her in that general direction. So that would make Queen Lily of Gathering very happy that some of her followers are actually coming towards her. She'll be very grateful for that. And I guess, where is he? Okay, I think the bunny's still here. I think the bunny's actually cornered. Unless the bunny's actually communicating with Sal over here, which is actually kind of funny. I'm surprised the bunny didn't move throughout all these turns. Anywho, so actually, I think that's going to be it. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe let's actually check real quick how well are their heat resistance. He has a 3 and... Wow, Rare has a 1. Holy shit. It's because she has a medium body and she doesn't have at least a tail. So hopefully her kids will be okay if we try to breed them out. So she might want to stay closer to the lands. She can scout down here. Ooh, look at that. And she found her first bunny. And I guess Joy can come down here and scoop up this. And I actually think they like this area. There's a nest here. There's plenty of bunnies to catch. And there's berries. So even though they don't favor the god of harvest. They will take upon this bountiful food down here and take this as a sign as this good area to actually settle down in and have babies here. So yeah, I guess I think this is a good spot, honestly. So funny enough that they found that, and I guess see if there's anyone else's turn. We still have the bird in the sky, but there isn't anyone that we have too much concern for that isn't being watched over. I think Turnip, but I think she's gonna get her next gem her next turn. And I guess we can think about possible mate for Scout. So let's actually think about this. So Scout has immunity K and he also has immunity H. What about little Tuna over here? She also has immunity K and immunity B. So that won't do. Let's see. He really wants to find a mate. What about possible Turnip over here? She has F and H and he has H and K. So I guess that's not a go. Um, let's see. There isn't a lot of females that actually hold up to the title. What about Rare? Maybe Rare. I think the king of Scouts actually has his sight. I guess he heard of the news of the little two vampire children, and he heard that the young woman, who's the possible breeder of Drake, is actually a scout lover because she both has both runner's legs, and so I guess he might be interested in her because obviously she is a queen of scouts, which is actually kind of interesting. So the queen of scouts is in love with of course she's betrothed actually to the Drake, who is the king of darkness, I guess you could say, because darkness and vampires. Anywho, so he might actually spend his time watching over her in hopes that maybe he can catch her eye. But yeah, basically. So yeah, so I guess we're pretty much done with our turns. I guess maybe the kids over here can actually collect up any materials. Poor little Beat right here, his job is to just collect up as much stuff as she can. Try to be useful because she's pretty much not as useful as the other creatures because her eyesight. I mean, she could still be useful, but it's just gonna be a bit more difficult for her to do anything else. And surprisingly, this bunny is still here after all the turns we've used, which is actually very interesting. So this is gonna be the last day of our King Grove, the God of Harvest or the Lord of Harvest. So goodbye, Grove. Oh God. Uh-oh. As you guys can see, the screen is turning whoa! Well, hello there. Is someone stutter? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think, wow, we're gonna greet him if we can, because he has. Let's actually check real quick. Does anyone have the immunity E? E. No. So we actually need him because he has a fresh new immunity in his system. Even though we're gonna have to watch out because the blindness, but goodness gracious. So like wow, we need to get him in. Um Messiana, can you do the honors of actually greeting this young man? Oh shit. I guess not. Derp, would you like to greet this young man? Oh, goodness gracious. This is absolutely great news. Let's actually name him Doug because he actually has both digging paws. And honestly, he must have heard about our ancient creature, Laco. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tori, shut up. We have twins, you guys. We have twins. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lair and oh my gosh. Are they both okay? They both have good genetics. So we have another Queen of Scouts. So maybe she could actually be a possible lover of the Scout Lord, and he actually might take interest of I guess the Lord of Scout actually has a thing for women who actually have runner's legs, but he might actually take her if she gets old enough and he's still here as a possible queen. Oh my gosh, this is our first. Oh my god, this is so amazing. We have twins. Oh my gosh. So now we know that Nunu actually produces very, very well, very good children. Wow, this is crazy. So I'm sorry, sweets, but I think it's time to put you to retire, and I guess I'm gonna send you. I guess you can actually take your daughter Turnip across the land to meet their queen of harvest, because now that you're being retired, you're going to be leaving your mate and taking your daughter to the queen of harvest. And if his mate actually can, I guess his mate actually might want to move as well, but she's a little worried because she has brand new children. But I guess she's gonna tell Nunu to actually watch them because she feels a cold breeze coming in. I believe yeah, the temperature is dropping like crazy. And so that is a sign that the snow is coming, and she is not favorable of the snow. I believe even though she has a medium body, so she is not partial to the snow. She is not used to the mountains, and that's kind of what killed her in the first place. She was frozen solid in a huge block of stone or frozen stone because she got caught in the snow. So she's actually a little terrified of the snow. She actually wants to move in with her old mate Sweet and hopefully meet this Queen of Harvest that she so favors because of her digging trunk. Even though she's a little different, she is going to favor her. So yeah, we're gonna get her little family to come down here, and I guess this young man Doug heard about the amazing creature that has such amazing trunk of digging that he actually is fascinated by her and actually might want to pursue her as a possible mate because he's also favors digging and roots because he has two digging paws. He actually might want to come over here and say hello. So let's actually get Doug to come over here and say hello to her. So yeah, I guess he might want to show off a bit. So let's actually send him over here and make him collect the first roots of by him. And honestly, Lako might be pretty impressed by his two digging paws and actually might want that for her possible children in the future. So if we can get a little digging line down here, that'd be amazing. And then I think that might even make Queen Lily extremely happy that she has so many followers coming down to the mountain for her. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that as well. So I guess she can actually collect some of the ground or the grass for a possible nest in the future. And we'll actually have to make sure. I actually think we lost an opportunity for Sal to collect a bunny. Maybe we can actually make him sniff around, see if we can find bunnies. Oh, this is a gold mine down here. So there's a bunny down here. Interesting. Actually, he found. I guess he just lost his bunny, so he's gonna be pretty upset. He's gonna actually want to rip this bush, but I guess he might not because I think he has learned in the past that bunnies really do love berries, and he might actually use it as a trap. I think there might be a bunny port over here, so he might actually settle down here to actually catch up some bunnies. Let's actually come over here and look at the creatures on this side. So Ivory is just gonna clear out this territory for maybe possibly thinking that his young queen will possibly come over here, which I highly doubt honestly, because she has followers coming towards her. But they'll be over here doing their duties and collecting up as much acorns and grass as they possibly can. And I guess little Beat over here is going to want to kind of move towards the additional directions. She can actually collect the stuff that's over here because they don't really care too much about the bunny burrows. They're more interested in the nuts that's being produced from this tree. And I guess Nunu over here is being very proud about his two children. So I guess he wants to make sure that everyone knows that these two are actually twins, even though they look completely different. One is in favor of the gods of scouts completely, and one over here is actually for the scouts, but also does like Kratos, which actually Kratos has his final gem, so we can convert that to his final gem, and he can actually take his spot on top of the throne, which is actually pretty cool. So I don't think Kratos can actually gather anything, so I guess Nunu will gather up, and I guess he can name his children after twin names. So let's see. Nunu and we'll have Lair and Reese or Reese. So I guess I don't know. He's a little intrigued. He might have to ponder what he wants to name his children. But let's actually check. Can he mate? I guess not. Sadly, the god of scouts can't actually mate with this one because they have immunity genes that are very similar, which kind of sucks honestly. So let's see. Over here we have Tuna, who will be kind of sticking around, or I guess she might want to sniff around so she can find any bunnies. She can't find any bunnies just yet. So she actually might want to come down here with her brother Sal, because she I guess she kind of in favor with her brother. She honestly likes her brother a lot. She wants to stick with him as much as she can, and she actually might be a lot of help because I think there's a bunny burr over here, and then she can prove herself to the god of war that she does follow him, because she can actually go and start collecting up her ranks in the system, by hunting down bunnies. So let's see. Is there any more turns that we can actually perform before we go on? I guess we can take Miss Yana and continue moving her down the mountain, because it's getting chilly and she wants to get down to the Queen of Harvest as soon as she possibly can. And I guess in a way, Derp is kind of a weird thing. He has a immunity gene that is completely unknown to the pack. So he actually might want to mate with someone before it's too late. And I guess the first lady he sees is Messiana, so he might be intrigued into possibly mating with her. But actually, it seems he got sick, so we're gonna try to keep him from the distance to see if uh he doesn't get anyone else sick. So I guess we'll wait right here before the next day, because we don't want him to move. We don't want to move him and then he gets Messiana sick and then she gets her child sick. So let's check real quick to see if we have any turns left that we can actually perform. It doesn't seem so. Actually, I lied. Little Wheat down here can actually collect his acorns and actually clear out the grass over here. He's going to be taking position over here. Actually, not. He actually does kind of want to move up the mountain towards the others that are actually in favor of the harvest. But he doesn't know exactly which way he wants to go. He might have to head over here with his brother Ivory, which he saw go off in the distance. But he also wants to meet the god of harvest, which is Lily. But I think he might actually go towards Ivory, because he actually saw Ivory leave, so he might actually want to follow behind him. So Tanu is going to continue going up the mountain, actually doing what he loves the most, which is actually collecting bunnies, because he's in favor of the god of war. So I guess Rag here is actually going to continue clearing out this area. Give me a second, guys. It was milk. Milky milk? Yeah. Sorry about that. So Rock here actually knows his days are coming to an end. So I guess he actually was here when he saw the little god of darkness, or the son of darkness be born, and he actually might want to help him along his journey of having a family. So he might actually start helping him clear out some of the grass that's around here, so his family can actually have this little area for themselves. There is a little mold nest right here, so they can possibly try to. He might be interested in collecting up that kind of materials for his children, and he actually might want to kill this Domingo over here, so he can actually get this nest for his future family. We'll see about that. Anywho, but honestly, I think this is a good place to stop right now. We have two twins. Lily, the god of harvest, is actually very happy because she has a bunch of her followers coming to her, and a new man, Doug, who is going to be the possible mate to Laco, because he is very interested in digging, and she actually fascinated by him as well, because he also has two digging paws. She's very impressed because he actually dug up a lot of roots for us, and she actually likes that. Kind of sad because I think her mate Sweets is coming down here and he doesn't know the little conspiracy that's going on. But I guess Nunu over here is going to be watching over his children. Honestly, it's been a good day, and even our little God of War Kratos actually got his all his gems. So honestly, this is a pretty good day. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, and please like it, so you guys so I actually know. If you guys like this episode, please like the. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button down below. All likes and comments are always much appreciated. And if you guys are new to my channel and like what you guys see, subscribe so you guys can get updates as whenever I post any new episodes. With all that being said, you guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, homies.